What's cooking, Juventus fans? Welcome back to your old lady's favorite YouTube channel. Today, we are really in the midst of it. We have the last week. Let's go. When it comes to the mercato, what's going to happen with Juventus? Are we getting the big prize? We'll see. But there's some other places that need to be filled. Something has to happen, or are we going to be stuck with what we think about here at the Bianconeri zone, which is kind of like, we're not getting anything. Stay with us. We'll fill you in now. Ciao ragazzi, welcome back to the Bianconeri zone. My name is Justin Zofro. Today, it's Monday, January 4th, 2022, and of course, I have your latest rundown on all things Juventus, especially even most importantly, because we are in the very heated days, the final heated week of the January winter mercato for Juventus. Will they get something done? Will they bring in some help to the team that they really need right now, especially if you look at what happened against Milan, a 0-0 draw, no firepower, no creativity. Even with Locatelli there, what can we do to get things done? Well, we'll go through the news that we have for you today. But before we do that, please go ahead and hit that like button, smash that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that bell icon to stay notified for all of our latest videos. Now, let's just go ahead and jump into it. Very first news story of the day, and again, I apologize, my voice is still gone. This is like day 4 now, I guess, of no voice. So I'm trying to make do with what I can. It's gotten a little bit better, but we'll see. Hopefully this probably isn't killing it even more. Anyway, first up, we have the news that you all care about, and that's Dusan Vlahovic. Gazzetta dello Sport saying that Vlahovic wants Juventus. He has already had an agreement with the club. Fiorentina understood that Dusan will not change his mind. He will join the club eventually, either now or in the summer. His dream always was to play for Juve. I mean, I want to lean in and believe in all this and really get hyped up and feel like Dusan's coming now. You know, Fiorentina now are going to want to get their payday, whatever they can get. They're going to do it now. They're going to make an agreement with Juve. He's coming in January. We'll see. I still don't see any big deals. I mean, when is the last time a big deal got done in January, right? Right? The biggest one that I think we can get, it wasn't big, no offense, Kulusevski, was him a couple years ago. So, and that's not a big one. So anyway, as it stands right now, there's so many reports, especially Gazzetta dello Sport, you know, with ma'am who went out there and said the reports that she did when it came to Juventus, the interest and all that goes along with that. But as it stands right now, I'm still cautiously pessimistic. Not pessimistic. But anyway, hopefully we'll see something move and something happen when it comes to Vlahovic. But we have a bit more of him. Let's move on to the next part of it. And that's La Nazione is saying that Joe Barone is open to letting Vlahovic go. Fiorentina expects Juventus' offer this week. So we'll sit here. I'll be right here behind the computer, I guess behind the desk, waiting, checking my phone, waiting for that update to drop so that way we can hit the, here we go, or what was it, done deal, here we go, whatever it has. When it comes to Juventus getting Dusan Vlahovic, I want to be positive, I want to be excited, but let's see how it plays out, guys. Anyway, as it stands right now, those are the latest reports. They're pretty good reports if you're a Juve fan, right? They've got to get you hyped up. Adding Vlahovic would do a massive favor to Juventus. Really trying to obviously make top 4, but also to try to win Coppa Italia, whatever have you going on through the rest of the season. We'll keep you updated. Stick with us. We'll follow this as long as it goes. Maybe we'll have a live as soon as something were to drop for Vlahovic as well. All right, next up, we got to talk about another player that Juventus has in the mercato who's really heated up his name as of late, and that's Aston Villa is interested in Bentancur, who actually, Bentancur, the last couple games has played pretty well for Juventus, if we're being honest. Romeo Agresti is reporting saying that yesterday Aston Villa's head scout was at the game to watch Bentancur. Juventus have not received an official bid for Bentancur. They know Aston Villa are interested. I think it's difficult to imagine that a player who is a starter for Juventus sees himself playing for Aston Villa. There's still a Boca Juniors clause. The club is paying Boca every year X amount of money to make the percent drop. At the moment, Juventus will need to pay them 35%. Basically, if Juventus want to make any money off of Bentancur or try to sell him or move him at any point, you're going to have to pay. You're going to pay Boca Juniors. It's going to be a long time. So basically, just consider it. consider it as like indefinitely they're paying Boca Juniors, because it's going to take a long time before that percentage drops. So 35% of all earnings will end up going to Boca Juniors, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. We'll see if Bentancur ends up being moved. Of course, it's one of those things too where I know right now he's playing a bit better, but at the same time, that's good for his stock. So that way maybe people will be interested in him, want to buy him. Again, would Bentancur even agree to go to Boca Juniors? If he's like any of the other Juventus players we're trying to move, we know the answer to that already, unfortunately. We'll see how that continues to develop if he ends up being interested in moving, or not Boca Juniors, I bet Aston Villa. I think I spoke there for a second. But you know what I meant. Will he go to Aston Villa? We'll see. All right. Next up is that Juventus still has some other options out there to look at in case Vlahovic doesn't end up panning out right now. Tutor Sport and The Athletic are out there talking about Juventus are interested in some other players, saying Juve are thinking about Vlahovic, but are also evaluating alternatives. As the top of as Cherubini's list is Martial, who could arrive on loan for 6 months. The biggest obstacle remains United, who want compensation for the loan. Juventus are planning on an attempt to sign Martial this week. Manchester United still want 5 million euros for the loan. So he's still an option there for Juventus to try to go get and lock down for a striker boost for the room, given the end of the season, how that works out. I don't know. I'm not really, nothing about Martial really hyped me up personally, but I understand also if that's your only option. I would like to see them if they're able to figure out a deal where you can just get a guy who plays until May, to the end of May or whatever have you. Fine. Make sure that contract is done that way. Don't do anything else, especially when it seems that the Vlahovic chips are finally rolling in your corner. I wouldn't hamstring, tie yourself up with somebody else at this point. Though our, attack has very lackluster right now. All right. Now we got to talk about Zakaria, and that's another big target for Juventus going in through this mercato right now, especially in the midfield. The midfield needs a boost. Fabrizio Romano is saying that Dennis Zakaria, FC Bayern, and Borussia Dortmund are pushing Manchester United, had talks with the agents, but have not submitted any proposal. Liverpool won't sign him in January. Premier League move seems unlikely, so they just go through and list off a bunch of teams that have potential interest in Zakaria and how that would work out for them, especially giving the timeline of it right now in this month or so. Juventus want him, but Borussia asked for $7 million to sell Zakaria in January. So we'll see how that moves on. There's a second part to that, so let's move on with there. And then goes on to say that Tutor Sport are basically saying that Arthur has already agreed with Arsenal, but Juventus are asking for a 1.5-year loan with the option to buy. Juventus are thinking about a low-cost option. They like Zakaria, and I think Zakaria right now ends up being a pretty strong option for Juventus to come in and bolster the midfield, especially given the fact that Tchouaméni is off the table. Unfortunately, that was the guy that I was really high on, that I really wanted to see come to Juventus. But that ship has sailed as it is right now. So Zakaria would be a big boost that you could get right now if you're looking at midfield options. So hopefully we'll see what happens there. Are they able to talk Arsenal into taking Archer on a 1.5-year loan with the option to potentially buy him away? It's unfortunate though, just because I've harped on it in so many videos of how much that I want to see Archer and Locatelli playing together. And unfortunately, one, he's obviously not going to be able to fit the system that Allegri really wants to use, or at least that's what he believes, Allegri. But then also he refuses to use them together, I guess, because he likes to use him as a super sub to come on for Locatelli, so that way he can get rest in when he's played too many minutes in a match. All right, let's continue on with the last bit of news of today. A little bit frustrating. And frustrating is his name when it comes to Aaron Ramsey. Tudo Sports reporting saying that Aaron Ramsey is considered to be leaving, but he continues to refuse offers. Crystal Palace are still in the running. So I don't know what at this point Aaron Ramsey even wants to do with his career in his life. When I say this, it's just like it makes no sense to me. You continue to have offers, Newcastle United, Crystal Palace, whoever comes to your door, and you're just saying no. So you'd rather. So what's the deal? What are you gonna do? Are you just gonna hold out and stick with it and not play at Juventus and just get the money you can until the end of your deal and then not go anywhere? Or are you just gonna wait till the end of your deal, not playing any at all? I'd imagine that would put you out of some game shape, right? because you're not playing. Yeah, you can practice with the people at Juventus. You can practice with players of their caliber, but it's not the same as playing in a game experience. So I don't know. I don't understand what this move is for Aaron Ramsey. I don't understand what his plan is, what his goal is for his future. Does he not care? Are his injuries that he's always at J Medical for actually more serious, even though for some reason he goes out there and plays for Wales and he's fine out there? I don't know. But are they more serious? And he realizes, hey, Juventus is the best money I'm going to get. Best money I'm going to get for a long time. Maybe I can just whittle down the days that I have at Juventus. And then after that, eventually sign on a free somewhere. Maybe hopefully somebody will come in and toss me a couple dollars. I don't know. That's the way it stands right now. He continues to turn down offers. We'll see if anything ends up coming to fruition, as I hope it does, given the circumstances. Juventus need to move him and get him off their books as soon as possible. Anyway, that's all the news I have for you today. Hopefully, we'll see what comes up in the mercato within the next week. I'm, crossing my fingers for Vlahovic. We'll see. I'm pessimistic, but, miracles can happen, right? Right, guys? Anyway, and then, of course, Zakaria would be a nice boost if you can get that for the midfield in the coming days. Let us know what your thoughts are on all the news that we talked about here in the comment section down below. If you have any questions, make sure you let us know in there as well. You can also reach out to us at Bianconeri on Twitter and Instagram, or if you want to reach out to me, I'm at Justin Sofro on Twitter as well. We'll see you guys next time. Make sure, wait. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you smash that subscribe button. You thought you were going to get out of here without me saying it again. Hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and hit that bell icon to stay updated for all of our latest videos. We'll see you next time. Forza Juve. Forza Bianconeri.